how-to page and a free giveaway of guitar chords, which is that's alright.
Okay.
Okay. Strapline showing features on the top third where they can easily be seen in the magazine rack, and this will attract my target audience to pick up my magazine. The how-to feature is a feature which would normally be sort of seen in the likes of more gossip magazines, lifestyle magazines, but I thought that it was appropriate here because it's saying to my readers, well, this is how you can sort of build on your music career. The Puff is a competition to win auction tickets, and this is a prize which would appeal to my music-loving audience. The lure entices a reader to open up and see what's inside. It's a quote taken from the actual feature, and it says, "Read more on page 18, which says to the reader that if they open up and buy this magazine, they'll know who actually wrote American Idiot. The main image is a medium-long shot of my two female members of my featured band. The black and white image makes the magazine stand out on the shelf, as most of the other magazines that I've looked at and researched use coloured images on their cover. I've plugged my website, Facebook page and MySpace page down here. This appeals to my youthful target audience who would surf the net a lot, and they'd be regular users of these types of social networking sites. And then I have a free giveaway for posters down here, which I found in my questionnaire that my readers liked giveaways, so I've included my poster giveaway and my guitar chord giveaway. So below I've highlighted the conventions of NME and Q in terms of their contents pages, which I decided to analyse. So in NME, they have their strapline and they include their date on it. And they have their masthead just above, and they have their logo to continue the house style. They include a list of artists that they feature in their magazine, so the readers can flick through and see what artists they want to read about easily. They include their buzzwords like plus and things, so it implies that they're getting more for their money from this magazine. Q is fairly similar, and they have their logo on the top, their strapline with their date on it, and both of them are arranged with headings, and the use of images as well is common in both. So this is my contents page. I used an image of the front cover here to remind the audience of what initially attracted them to buy my magazine, and it will also help them to see what features it was that they liked in the magazine and see where they fall in the contents page. I also included a list of my featured artists just here. So my readers can easily locate where they can find articles and features on their favourite bands, making it easier for them to browse through my magazine. Okay, and my cover features I separated into a different box which I highlighted in blue to make it stand out more, and is placed just below where I've put my image of my front cover. These are highlighted in the blue box to show the reader that these are what was featured on the front cover, and these are the most important articles in this issue. I used this sort of Polaroid image here to give the idea of a sort of homemade kind of style of magazine. And it also highlights that this is an image relating to my main featured band in the article. Also, I've got my competition is repeated here, and I've highlighted it, the word oxygen in green as it takes place in Ireland. Strapline, this introduces this page as my contents page of the magazine, and the circle around it looks like the sign of the London Underground, and this will be recognisable images associated with buskers, which would obviously be like unsigned acts, and many of them will actually be trying to break in to sort of the music industry. Captions are brief introductions underneath my article titles to sort of sum up what the article is about, so the readers can make a decision whether they want to read that article. I've featured another image which makes my contents page more graphically appealing to my reader. The number printed in the image shows the page in which the related feature can be found. My contents page is split up into headings like in NME and Q, and this is so my readers can easily locate what sorts of articles that they want to read. And then my page number and UMS logo is placed down here. Again, the UMS logo is included to continue the house style of my magazine, and the page number is so it's easy to flick through my magazine. And if you notice, I've placed the number 3 down here, and on my second page I plan to give that away as advertising space to potential advertisers for my magazine. And below I've highlighted the conventions of NME in terms of their double page spread, which I decided to analyse. So they use things like drop caps, promote this band as being an NME award winner. They dedicate their left hand side to main images. They have a caption explaining who's in their image and who took the photos. They use subheadings, and the article is written in continuous prose. And again, they have another image included. And this is my double page spread I analysed from Q. So they've placed the title in the middle of the left hand side of the page, and the vast majority of it has been taken up by the main image. They include their page numbers again, so it's easy to flick through. And this article is written slightly differently in a question and answer format and use of pull quotes, and instead of using a drop cap, they've used arrows to show the audience, the reader, where they should start reading. So this is my double page spread. The title stretches across the whole of the double page spread in bright pink font, the same as that on the front cover, to grab the reader's attentions. Drop caps used in the byline and in the questions within my article to show the reader where they should start reading. The byline and introduction gives a brief introduction to the feature and includes a byline to show who wrote the article. The writer is highlighted through the use of italics and white font over here. The whole left of my double page spread is dedicated to my main image, as this will grab my reader's attention. Also, a caption is included to introduce the band members in the image and also who's the photographer. I chose to use the question and answer style to write my article. I feel this format is easily followed by the reader, and that the reader feels that they're engaging on a personal level with my band members, and that they trust they're getting accurate and trustworthy information, as what they're reading is coming straight from the band members. The band name is in the corner here, almost like a corner grabber, and this will grab the reader's attention as they flick through the magazine, so they can see while they're flicking through that this page is dedicated to the band Megalomania, and it will help them decide whether they want to stop and read. An inset image here, smaller image to ensure that my double page spread is attractive and graphically pleasing to my audience. And there's a small caption underneath about who's in the magazine, who's in the image, and where the image was taken. I used 2 pull quotes to grab the reader's attention and to make them want to read the article to see what these quotes are in relation to. And again, I plugged my website down here, as I have a youthful audience of 16 to 21-year-olds who'd be interested in looking up the website.